Good morning, boys and girls. Just wanted to let you all know that I missed you and I'm so excited to be able to read to you today. Just a reminder to check out the Hamblin County website for more activities that you can do in reading and math. Also, don't forget that you have your reading bingo boards that you can be working on. Today we're going to be reading a story called Inky the Octopus. Inky the Octopus. Words by Aaron Gunsdelberger. Art by David Leonard. I live in a world of see-through walls in a tank with a locked-down lid. I'm fed like a king 3 meals a day of lobster, shrimp, and squid. I know I have a good life and should want for nothing more. But something tugs at my curious heart that I simply can't ignore. Out of this tank I must be free. I must explore the open sea. I've always liked 8-armed charades and seaweed hide and seek. I've had fun playing gravel hockey and tentacle tag each week. But I long to see a brand new world of plants and rocks and fish. Discovering things I've never known has become my only wish. Out of this tank I must break free. I hear the ocean calling me. What is this? Tonight it seems my tank lid is ajar. This could be my one chance for change. Dare I hope that far? I tell my tank mate Blotchy that we should bid our tank adieu. I tell him we'll be happier exploring someplace new. Blotchy says he'd rather stay within his comfy home. He doesn't feel the pull to see the far and the great unknown. And so this quest I must take on is one I'll take alone. I'll be a solo traveler when I set off to roam. Out of this tank I must break free. My heart flies to the open sea. Here I go, to the top of the tank. I slide one arm outside. The air in the room feels cool and dry. The space feels free and wide. I lift my arms 2, 3, and 4. Next 5, 6, 7, 8. My head is last, and then I'm sliding down the tank's glass plate. The floor feels strange beneath me. Odd noises fill the room. The air smells different from my tank. It's freedom in full bloom. I sneak across the rough wood floor as fast as I can go. My 8 arms latch and then release. My sense of excitement grows. But can I leave my life, my friends, and all I've ever known? My heart says, yes, today's the day to strike out on my own. He's going down in a hole in the floor. The sea lies just ahead of me, so in and down I dive. I'm falling fast toward what's to come. I've never felt so alive. I plunge, I swim, I breathe, I whirl, I float, I spin, I glide. I follow my heart wherever it leads. I'll travel far and wide. Out of my tank at last I'm free. Long may I journey the splendid sea. Now the cool thing about this story is that even though it's written as fiction, we have pictures that are drawn instead of photographs, and our words are written in rhyming patterns. The story that the author used is based on a true story. There really was an octopus, and his name was really Inky. And he lived in an aquarium in New Zealand, and he escaped from his tank. Now, do you think the author knew exactly what Inky was thinking? I don't think so. Do you think the author knew exactly what Inky was doing the night he escaped? How he went across the floor? I don't think so. So the author had to make up some things to tell Inky's story and to entertain us a little bit more. So this book is an example of fiction that's based on a true story. I'm going to read you really quickly. There's this page here. And it tells us Inky's true story. The book you've just read is based on the real life story of Inky the Octopus, who escaped from the National Aquarium of New Zealand in 2016. After Inky was found injured in a crayfish pot, he was taken to the aquarium for recovery, where he lived for 2 years with a tank mate named Blotchy. One night, the lid of Inky's tank was left slightly open by mistake. Based on the arm prints found on the floor the next morning, workers in the aquarium believe Inky squeezed through the opening in his tank, slid down the side, and slithered across the floor. Octopuses like Inky are nimble contortionists, and they can squeeze through openings as small as a coin. So that's tiny. Think about a quarter or a nickel. The only explanation for Inky's escape is that once free of his tank, he squeezed through an even smaller opening, a drain hole only 6 inches wide. So, a little bit bigger than that. And miraculously made it out to sea. Inky left his tank mate Blotchy behind in favor of challenge and allure of the escape. He didn't even leave us a message, the aquarium manager said. Escape artists and marine biologists alike hope this Houdini of the sea is now happily swimming across the open ocean. So I want you to think about Inky. I want you to think about his story and how he escaped. What was his plan? What did he do? And I want you to see if you can tell someone else, or you can write down in words or pictures the sequence of the events in the story. What was Inky's first thought? How did he escape? What did he do? Where did he go? How did he act? So I want you to see if you can retell someone in your family this story in order, in sequence. And if you want to know more about Inky, then you can go online and look up Inky the Octopus from New Zealand, and you'll be able to find out more about him. I miss you all very much, and I really hope to see you soon.